He has a hobby. Yeah, can you elaborate? I don't know if the servers are getting hit or what. Oh, brother, you gotta go. Oh, wait, you're a bot. What the? I literally thought that was a player just out in the middle. I wonder if he's actually getting hunted by the worm. Oh yeah, I forgot you could do this. I really wish more games would have this type of gameplay, man. Just being able to like rock climb kind of wherever. Make scaling as a part of the gameplay. I've always wanted like an MMORPG that I guess was a little bit more skill-based in terms of like the combat and stuff, but a lot of the play style, like if you wanted to be a big, heavy, you know, like tanky motherfucker, like you wouldn't be able to really climb walls like this. You know, that would have to be like rogues with like cloth, leather armor, you know, very light equipment. And you could really kind of play like a more mobile class, but with you know, obvious downsides.
The guards won't hesitate. Neither should you. Parry your opponents just as their strikes will hit you. This should stagger them, giving you a window of opportunity.
I definitely kind of wish the melee combat was a little different. A little janky. I don't think they changed the early game much. I'm pretty sure it's still the same. Oh yeah, we gotta research. Racial clothing. Research man. Is this PC only? I actually don't know. Or they fixed the stun locking? I didn't even know about that, so I couldn't tell you, bro. I'm literally making my first set of armor.
Who's that?
Oops. You don't see nothing. Oh, this thing's really inaccurate. I think they nerfed it. Honestly, I remember this thing being really OP in the beta, honestly. It was really strong. Yeah, take that, you scallywags. Damn. Banditos. Getting injured. Oh yeah, the sandstorm's killing me, huh? Let's hit a bandage. Hit a bandage. Okay, down. Try and get in a cave. Well, first trip here. Damn, this desert's tough. Apparently, it's mostly an open world PvE game up until, oh no way, the fucking sandstorm stops. Saved. Nice. It's mostly an open world PvE game first, though. And then eventually it kind of turns into open world PvP. Okey-dokey. Slowly stab that man 3 times with a fucking rusty shank. Okay. You're wrecked, nerd. Got it. Deflection. Can I just level up knee charge again? Or no, I guess we have to get this. There's no other options, no other routes. Okay.
Without a still tent, you're easy prey to the sandstorms that sweep across the desert. Those storms tear flesh from bone and shred metal like paper.
What does this do?
Unless you'd like
Enter a
to share
defensive
cave
stance,
with some
deflecting darts.
scavengers,
All fight around you.
your
This
best
ability lasts
bet
as long
is
as
to
you're. Oh,
build
okay,
your
that's
own
actually kind of cool.
shelter.
I feel like this animation though, this little animation right here, I feel like this is a Unreal Store like stance. I feel like I've seen this same stance and walk with a weapon in the right hand in like so many fucking video games. At least they got like inverse kinematics and stuff for up and downhill and different things with the character. This is the kind of shit that like Gray Zone needs. When you kind of walk up and downhill and stuff like that, and your character is kind of, you know, his posture changes a bit. It kind of changes his speed a little bit. That kind of shit should really be standard in like most games nowadays, especially if it's like a third-person game, or I mean, fuck it, even if it's a third-person game. If you're playing as like a human being, basically. You didn't watch Dune, get him! Yeah, come beat me up, guys. Okay, let's go ahead and do this thing. Too close to a no building zone. So where are the building zones? Is it all these red squares? Build here. Okay, so I guess that's just like in the instance, huh? Let's see. Yeah, I guess we can't put them anywhere over there. Whatever. Let's plop it right here.
Congratulations. You are now the proud owner of an Imperial sub-fief. More of a sub-fief. But it's enough for now. Get your construction tool out and get cracking. It's not a shelter without walls and a roof.
Does it not snap? Should snap. Dismiss. Ah, here we go. I keep trying to look at like the spot. Rotates. Yeah, I gotta get used to that. Normally, I'm used to looking at like the floor and then lining up to the wall, where it's just like literally just look at the tile. That's kind of nice. Makes it really easy to build. Somebody's clapping cheeks over there. Apparently you can make prefabs in this. Oh fuck, did I just undo all that? Oh no, we're good. Yeah, you can basically build like prefabs for bases, and then you can just start constructing it once you get the resources.
The sub-fief console comes with an automatic shield system that will keep your base safe from the sandstorms.
Okay.
Just keep the generator fueled, or the storms will tear at your walls. And it goes without saying, don't build on open sand. Seal your base, off-worlder. Maintain good water discipline, and it will keep you alive. You've done well licking flowers and sucking sap, but you need a consistent source of water. And the best source out here is blood. Extract it, store it, refine it, and drink it. Raw if you're really desperate. And don't mind throwing up. Actually, don't drink it. Unless you really have to.
Yeah, that's always so cool, dude. I love that. I think it's funny that Star Citizen actually added worms right when Dune released. I feel like they did that kind of on purpose. Oh. Getting a little bit of stuttering.
Empty.
I don't know if anybody else is kind of getting stuttering. It kind of happens around these camps. All right, later, Stinker. Hopefully the rest of your day's productive. What up, Muller?
I see some.
Fuck.
Reveal you. Someone's here. See target found.
Ready to kill everything here, bro.
I'm getting some lag here. I don't know if the servers are getting hit or what. Lit. Hey, thanks for doing that, Muller. We're definitely aware of a couple issues right now, but for the most part, Scavenging's actually quite stable. Everything's running pretty good. That. Okay, research. Okay, now let's build it.
You're probably feeling it by now, Off-Worlder. Spice. It's everywhere on Arrakis.
Nice.
The air, the sand, the blood. It prolongs life, expands consciousness, and triggers some very vivid dreams.
Spice. That thing looks pretty cool.
I've got a little I got a little place right by yours. Dude, it was funny when I ran into you because I didn't realize that you were right by the objective.
Yeah, I honestly, from playing the beta, I wanted to move a little bit more west.
Yeah, that's fair. I just put a little shit shack. I'm not gonna build anything crazy until it's more permanent, I guess.
Yeah, the interesting thing about this game is like a lot of the areas are like a weekly wipe basis, so it's like you can have like a main base or home on a server in a PvE area, but when you go into the PvP zones, it like wipes. But that's why they have their whole like prefab system and stuff, which is pretty neat.
You know that servers are only 40 people?
That's it?
40 cap.
Oh.
Evidently servers are 40 max cap. 40 players.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that kind of threw me off. I thought it'd be a lot more than that.
Yeah, I mean, they do have the whole server meshing thing, though, but I don't know. Oh yeah, Stillsuit on the way. What do you think of this game? Is it worth a buy? I can't really completely answer that right now. Mainly because I haven't seen everything that this game has to offer yet. It's a pretty big game with like a lot of building and stuff, but I can say if you have played Conan Exiles, this might be a game that you'd enjoy. Or if you enjoy like other kind of like buildcraft type games. Game has a bit of a focus of like late game PvP and, you know, basically building like settlements and stuff. So if you're into that kind of stuff, potentially.
Impressive, off-worlder.
There we go.
Just
Good
remember,
register.
if you didn't connect the tubes between the calves and the thigh pads just right, you'll be drinking your own liquefied feces. And that does not count as hydration, by the way.
Have you seen the bee hopping on this game?
Nah. You're like just T-posing
There's
around for
bee
me right
hopping
now.
on this shit, dude.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure there is. It's like a third-person game though. These arcade games are usually like that.
Dude, if you do the sprint, do you have the whatever it's called? Shit, I can't even remember the name of it. The one with the sprint.
What, the knee lunge?
No. What, this one here? Watch this shit. It's funny as fuck.
Yeah, I'm watching. Oh wow. Holy shit.
You can bunny hop right before your stamina runs out. It's fucking stupid.
Let me in! I'm dying out here! Let me in! I'm dying out here. Oh, it's so dusty out.
Yeah, it is a little breezy.
Thank you, boys.
Be safe out there, brother. Or whatever.
That's fine. I don't care if you misgender me. I don't give a fuck about any of that.
Alright, bro, have a good one.
At least he's trying to be nice. Yeah, honestly, I don't even know if this Dune game is for me. I don't even really find myself like kind of motivated to play it, to be completely honest. Maybe it's just because I think Arc Raiders is coming out tomorrow, and that's all I really can think about. I know something about this gameplay loop right now just doesn't resonate with me. I can't explain how PvP works, Tron, because I have not experienced it yet. I have no idea how it works aside from, like, early mid-game is mostly PvE, and then late game is, like, the PvP focus. Yeah, is that the real site? I agree, man. I mean, honestly, I think I can comfortably say some of my favorite PvP games are just games within private server communities. So, for example, like Arma, Arma Reforger, DayZ, stuff like that. Because, like, yeah, there's still kind of people cheating in those games, but at least you have the admins who can actively, like, police and moderate the community and kind of keep that stuff in check. Because I'm a firm believer, dude. If you have a big multiplayer game and, you know, cheaters are a problem, one of the best things that you can do is have in-game moderators and game masters. Even if it's a game like fucking, I don't know, like anything that's like ranked, even like Warzone could have game masters, you know what I mean? People could, as a job, spectate the fucking lobbies, look for suspicious behavior, and just fucking ban people. Because private server communities for a lot of multiplayer games typically have admins and game master rights and other things like that, and it allows you to just to moderate the server. Obviously, with some games, it's a little harder to do. Some games have like so many players, so many lobbies. There's only so much you can really keep up with. But I still feel like building towards something like that is just a good thing to try and do. Or if anything, teach AI to basically be a game master. Give them like actual moderation tools, and they can make their own decisions accordingly somehow. But that's obviously a kind of a bigger topic because it would be AI and all that kind of jazz. All the AI experts are about to come out and chat.
Do you want to hit up this outpost to try to get these bike parts, dude?
You mean the thing for the wrecking crew, or which one? The testing station?
I think my VoIP cut out. It was the testing station.
Okay. We can fabricate the bike before the quest?
I think so, because I already have it unlocked, and I just need 2 more like chassis parts. I just don't have enough of like the parts to make it.
Oh, gotcha.
Can make like 2 pieces of it.
We can go. Maybe a little hard though. It's a lot of sand to go over.
I think we got it. There's also a guy up above it from the beta that I remember that we can learn shit from.
Oh yeah, the NPC, right?
Yeah, I think we want to talk to him first because he wants you to clear out the testing station, so it kind of goes hand in hand.
Strange how a Be Kind culture has developed more bowling and trolling as a hobby. Yeah, can you elaborate?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I thought you were dead. I shit myself when I saw that shit go red.
Welcome to Desert Botanical Testing Station number 2. I am the station supervisor, Dr. Ronald Greer.
Oh yeah, part-time badass. I totally get that. Up here. I didn't sleep a lot last night. Definitely gonna go to bed early today. Gotta get up early for the Arc Raiders Hopium. I think Arc Raiders has the potential to be, just because it's such a high quality game. I don't know, it's just so fucking goofy to me. Suck your blood out, boy.
You ran through that fucking testing facility, and I was like shortly behind you. I had to fight the fucking boss. That shit was some bullshit.
Oh, for real? Yeah, he's kind of... You just kind of heavy
Yeah.
attack him over and over and over again. Like,
Yeah, but I don't have like the knee strike, so he was fucking annoying.
I literally just ran through and opened up all the containers. I didn't have to fight anything.
Yeah, I know.
Just got-
and
I got everything
fucking
for free.
came up behind you. Dude, legit, I saw you walk through the door, and I went to go loot the chest, and it locked on me. And then he
Damn.
spawned up. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Damn, it'd be like that. Tragic.
I got the bike parts cooking up, so I will let you know how that goes.
I think we get a recipe here for a melee weapon. At least we did in the beta. Yeah, there it is. That's not annoying. Interact, fist. Okay, I'll fist him. Oh, his name is Fist. I mean, like, that's so funny, dude. That's so funny. Damn, it didn't work. I thought they had a fisting feature in this game. Game of the year.
Identify yourself.
No. Wow. They almost got us there, boys. That was real close. Comes down to milliseconds here in the desert. Still waiting for sundown because I don't want to run over there during the heat. I'm literally gonna get cooked. It's time to try and cross, boys. See if we make it. Yes, this is probably the closest, so I should probably go from here to here because that probably gonna get me killed. So we gotta bound it. Make sure we get max stam on the edge. I haven't really been seeing any of that, Regal. I'll have to check X a little bit more.
Cheers to 49. How's Dune release going so far?
It's not bad. I've been getting a little bit of server problems, but it's all kind of sorted itself out so far. I haven't really experienced much outside of what I played in the beta, and it feels pretty much the same in that regard. This game's probably real big into like the end game, though. A lot of the base building and crafting, resource management, and the weekly wipes for, like, you know, holding and contesting areas inside of the spice zone or whatever the fuck they call it. Inception, thanks for the 49 again, dude. It's mostly PvE, and then the late game has like PvP areas, kind of like a wilderness. And then you can also align with AI factions in the game, and players can kind of choose a side from there in PvP in different areas. So it's got, you know, a lot of your kind of typical like MMO features. A little bit of like old school WoW, Horde, Alliance, PvP zones, and then like a RuneScape like Wildland zone or Wilderness zone. Anything goes. Okay. This game's a slow burn game too. Like, I think for a lot of people, this is not, like your heart rate's not going to be up a lot in this game. It's usually pretty chill. But when you're doing maybe more PvP oriented stuff, it'll be a little bit more action packed. But this is the kind of game where you really have to like build yourself towards that point. And it has like a very set early game, mid game, and then late game experience.
Okay, this is yours. I have enough to make exactly
legend.
2 of them.
Legend. I'm gonna need to get the
should have
recipe for
permissions.
myself.
Just double check and see if it's buggy, but you should have permits to be able to access it.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, no access.
What?
Yes, there's no access for me. I wonder if this is just part of the individual progression, like we each have to learn to make our own bike.
Try it now.
Oh yeah, it works now.
You're marked as co-owner now. I just had to change it a little bit.
Okay.
Check if you can get in the inventory though, just before I leave. It's weird, dude. The buttons are fucking weird, like holding certain buttons and shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird keybinds, but it's okay. Yeah, I can access the inventory.
So I don't know if you have it built yet. I'll show you something. You can't get it in there. You can store it in my. Oh no, perfect. Hell yeah.
No PvP enabled here, Doofus.
Is this not the PvP zone yet?
No, it's only like the end game areas. It's like
I thought it
PvE.
was the shipwreck.
We thought we were gonna have to like defend our lives, yeah.
Good luck, boys. Find those fibers.
For real.
Like I thought he was like so slick, and he's just like, why did it deal damage? You could just like see him like kind of pause for a second. The gamer communication. Oh, brother, you gotta go. Wait, you're a bot. What the fuck? I literally thought that was a player just out in the middle. I wonder if he's actually getting hunted by the worm. Oh, that looks sick. Huh. I literally thought that was just like a player running in the middle of the open. Some parts of the game are, yeah, pretty simple, man. I agree. The AI aren't, at least at an early level, super exciting. But I don't think the AI in this game are a means to be more or as if engaging as a player. I think this game's main focus is its multiplayer design and, you know, focusing a lot of on like player versus player interaction, either friendly or enemy. What's cool is they designed this game to have like a cool PvE progression up until the late game, which gives you like a solidified meta progression, but then that late game content kind of has regular wipes. I think it's a really, really cool concept in general too, especially with how they have like prefabs for bases. So it's like you and your group can prepare pretty quickly, but you're obviously gonna have to do logistics and like bring supplies and things to build your base and other structures and vehicles or whatever. So there's a lot of cool potential there. Because this game still has enough content where, like, there will be players who might not even really care for endgame, and they're just totally content with, like, a lot of the PvE gameplay loops. And they'll just kind of, like, stay in those zones and just do that and enjoy that experience. Then you have your PvP players who are kind of the opposite. If I were to design combat in a game like this, in the Dune universe, I would pretty much, like, do away with, like, a lot of these quick abilities and stuff. And I would add more like baseline mechanics. I do think like these abilities should definitely be a thing, but they should be kind of applied differently in the world. Almost going for more like a mountain blade kind of approach, but you know, some kind of like real-time swing-based combat. You can do that in third person pretty comfortably. If you guys ever played a game called Gloria Victis, that game went kind of hard for a little bit. There's a nice little wave of you know, Gloria Victis players coming in and playing the game, and you know, the PvP was pretty sick sometimes, and it was also pretty jank, but it was good, dude. Okay, thanks for the insight. Because I haven't seen the movies or read the books for Dune, but I know it's like kind of like a primitive, futuristic type kind of universe where like melee combat is like a big part of it, and you know, people are known for using like knives and swords and other types of melee weapons in battle. And so for me, like I would want to design the combat in this game to make sense in that type of format specifically, like, and make that a very like heavy and unique part of the game. Projectiles should still be there, but it's just how you kind of balance them. Because right now the combat reminds me of like New World too much, and I don't really like that. It kind of has that just like New World kind of clunk with the abilities and stuff. Whereas if it was just a little bit more action-based, even something more along the lines of like even Dark Souls, where it's like light, heavy attacks, kicks, bashes, timed parries, you know, these things that almost everybody can do, but different weapons kind of change the movesets and styles and pros and cons of, you know, whatever, I guess. I'm kind of going on a tangent here, but I think you guys probably get what I mean. I also am just kind of a sucker in general for like melee-focused games, like Mordhau, Chivalry, Mountain Blade. I've played so many like actual melee games over the years. It's still an incredibly niche genre. Like Mortal Online 2, we played a lot of MO2. I wish somebody would like make a really good kind of melee MMO with like a lot of other cool, you know, ways to fight. It's, you know, melee wouldn't just be the only way to fight in the entire game.